Good evening, Franklin County. I'm Frank, and this is The Drop. Tonight, help is coming for residents and businesses affected by last month's flooding in Waynesboro and Washington Township. Chambersburg is getting a clearer picture of what may or may not be able to be regulated when it comes to e-bikes and other motorized equipment. There's also another visible step forward at Southgate. And the deadline to get involved with the Transource transmission line case has been reportedly extended. Plus, some changes are coming to the Chambersburg Aquatic Center schedule. And we've got a few things happening around Franklin County tonight. Let's get into it. We begin in Waynesboro, where additional help is being made available following the flooding that hit the area on July 28th. FEMA has recommended that the U.S. Small Business Administration conduct damage assessments with residents and businesses affected by the flooding in the borough of Waynesboro and Washington Township. SBA representatives are expected to be in the areas Wednesday, August 12th. FEMA is also opening a multi-agency resource center at the Waynesboro Ambulance Squad tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Residents and businesses affected by the flooding will be able to get information and assistance from several agencies, including the Pennsylvania Insurance Department, Pennsylvania Department of Human Services, Franklin County Human Services, Franklin County Veterans Affairs, and the Borough of Waynesboro. So if you were affected by the July 28th flooding, tomorrow may be an important day to get some questions answered and find out what assistance may be available. We also have a little more clarity tonight on the e-bike discussion in Chambersburg. At Monday night's town council meeting, the borough continued to look at what may be legally able to be regulated when it comes to e-bikes and other motorized equipment. The key issue is that the borough cannot simply create additional traffic laws for public streets and highways beyond what Pennsylvania law already allows. So instead, Chambersburg is looking at areas that it directly controls, things like borough parking lots, parks, recreational facilities, sidewalks, and similar property. The discussion appears to be aimed particularly at motorized equipment that goes beyond traditional pedal assist e-bikes. So this is not necessarily a broad e-bike ban. It's more of a question of whether Chambersburg has the authority and what types of motorized equipment may need additional local rules. This one's still developing. There's also another visible step forward in the Southgate redevelopment plan. The borough of Chambersburg says that part of the replacement of Water Street, which includes underground utility work and eventual construction of a new linear park, the old street and the rail trail have now been demolished. And there's another part of this project that's worth mentioning. The Chambersburg Area Municipal Authority continues to seek proposals to even sell or give away portions of the Southgate Shopping Center property. Property was purchased from the previous owners in Ohio using federal grant, and according to the borough, no local tax money was used for that purchase. So while the infrastructure work continues, the borough and CAMA are still looking for private sector interest in portions of the property. So if you drive through the area regularly, the change is going to become pretty hard to miss. And there's another update tonight on the proposed Transource transmission line through Franklin County. The Coalition to Protect Franklin County says the Pennsylvania Public Utility Commission has extended the deadline for protest and intervenor letters until August 15, 2026. The coalition says nearly 200 additional protest and intervenor letters were signed at its recent outreach event at the Orchards. Now, one important note here, the October deadline is being reported by the Coalition to Protect Franklin County, so that's how I'm presenting it tonight. But if you've been following this project and were considering filing a protest or an intervenor letter, it appears there may be more time to do so. The coalition says another outreach signing is expected to be announced soon, so you'll get another chance if you haven't done so already. And here's one for the families as summer starts winding down. The Chambersburg Aquatic Center will begin its back-to-school schedule on Wednesday, August 19th. The facility will be closed on weekdays beginning August 19th, but will remain open during normal hours on the weekends. The Aquatic Center will also be open on Labor Day, Monday, September 7th, and that will be the final day of operation for the 2026 season. So if you're trying to squeeze in one or two more pool days before summer disappears, the schedule is about to get a little tighter. And students, time is running out to participate in the Franklin County Bar Foundation's Constitutional Day 2026 Art Contest. Winners will receive cash prizes and will be recognized during the Constitution Day celebration on September 15th. If you have a student who might be interested, details are available through Franklin County's social media accounts. Now let's find something to do. First, there's a community fundraiser happening tonight at Red Robin in Chambersburg. Gospel Tide Broadcasting Association is celebrating its 80th birthday, and from 5 to 9 p.m., Red Robin will donate 20% of qualifying food sales back to the Tide when customers show their fundraising flyer or mention the fundraiser to their server. And yes, they're also advertising free birthday cake while it lasts. Yum. Over in Mercersburg, the Mercersburg Lions Club Fair continues tonight. The flashbacks are scheduled to perform at 7:30 and again at 9 p.m. In Greencastle, the John Allison Public House is hosting its Tuesday night trivia from 7 to 9 p.m. Reservations are encouraged, but if you know a shocking amount of useless information, tonight may finally be your night. And in Marion, the Marion Volunteer Fire Company is holding its weekly Tuesday bingo. Doors open at 5, with bingo beginning at 6:45 p.m. Better get going. So there are a few options tonight, whether you want food, music, trivia, or bingo. And that's what I've got for you tonight. If you were affected by the Waynesboro area flooding, remember the Multi-Agency Resource Center is scheduled for tomorrow at the Waynesboro Ambulance Squad from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. We'll also keep following that e-bike discussion in Chambersburg, the Southgate redevelopment, and continuing Transource transmission line process. I'm Frank. This is Franklin County Life. I'll see you again tomorrow. Have a great evening.